Good morning and welcome back to Margin. This morning we're going to talk about what is essential in your subscriptions. So let's jump right into it. So I know that I harp a lot on subscriptions, and I mean a lot on those, but that is basically because there's a subscription for everything under the sun. And oftentimes it causes so many people to have ghost expenses that fly under the radar because they have not actually handed over cash or have not swiped the card in order to make the purchase. They've basically set it up at one point and set it and forgot it. So it's so easy to lose track of the subscriptions you have. Now there are a lot of really good ones out there, and I understand that. But there are also so many more that are a complete waste of money. So think about what subscriptions you have that cost you, even if it's just a little. And just to help you out a little bit, think about the Disney Plus, think about the Netflix, think about the Audible, or think about those subscriptions that you've set up and you've kind of set them and forgot them. Now, if you still can't think of what would be on that list, take a look at your bank statement or your credit card statement, and that will help you determine how many you actually have. And then from that point, I would encourage you to determine not only how many you have, but also how many of those that you have are essential to you. Now, I would take it to another level and say all those that are not necessary or adding value to your specific life, you need to go ahead and cancel. So see how many of these charges hit last month and whether you can identify them in particular. Sometimes your credit card statement will be a little vague when it comes to these subscriptions. But also the credit card statement may even give you the opportunity to go ahead and opt out or cancel those specific subscriptions right from the statement. So take a look at how much you spent on subscriptions in just 1 month once you compile those various expenses that you see on those statements, and then multiply the reoccurring transactions by 12. Now this will give you an idea of what you spend per year on these specific subscriptions. And some of them could be $10 a month or so that add up to $120 a year, and you multiply that out accordingly, and you're actually letting a lot of money leave your hands without necessarily being intentional with it. So you may have some that have the specific purpose of keeping you in shape, monitoring your caloric intake or your heart rates, and there can be some really good products in a subscription model for that. But there are also a lot that are maybe games that you never play or delivery services for specialty products that you have never really utilized and you never really have canceled either. Now, the recurring subscription model is one that companies find to be very sticky, causing customers to opt in for a free trial period, then never really cancel due to a typically low reoccurring cost. Now, this is why many companies have moved in this direction, allowing the customer to have flexibility with their product or service, meanwhile refraining from requiring commitments that people often scoff at. So whether you look at where phones, TV, food, or other consumer goods have gone, many companies have embraced this model for longer lifetime value of their customers. Now, this subscription era has led to luxury item use subscriptions like designer clothing and luxury cars, proving that the application of this technique is endless. It can be applied to all kinds of different applications to allow for people to basically utilize an ongoing payment in order to utilize goods and services. But circling back on the question at hand, what subscriptions are actually essential? Not only from a standpoint of something that you are actually using to improve your world, or your life by having it, but something that has become an essential subscription you now would not want to go without. So once that's defined, cancel the rest. Cancel the ones that don't fall within that category. Now, my call to action today is to take this seriously. Take a look at what you're opting in for and determine what truly adds value and what needs to go. And then be assertive in letting those things go that you don't necessarily use. If this information is helpful to you, please do like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you're reminded to come back on a daily basis and improve in managing your personal finances. Thank you for your time. Enjoy your day. We'll see you back here tomorrow.